Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today our guest is Eitan, the co-founder and co-CEO at Vimmi. Hello.
Hey, Christian, how are you?
Good. Excited to have you on the podcast. At first, please tell us, what does your company do?
Yeah, so Vimmi is in the video commerce space. We work with brands and retailers, and we provide them a platform where they can manage their shoppable video experiences. So, as a first phase, the platform is syncing all the product pages from the existing e-commerce platform that brands have. Doesn't matter
Okay.
if it's Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Wix, doesn't matter. We sync all the products in one click, and then customer creating video. We can create videos through creators, influencers, or some of them are working with agencies, uploading the video to the platform. And this can be like a short form videos, vertical videos, or long form videos on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And we can then associate video with product page. Okay, so you can open the video, enrich it with metadata, but you associate a product page to that video. And then from that point, in one click, we publish these videos with the product information to all the social channels, marketplaces, and the customer website. And we enable checkout and shoppability, what we call, on every platform. Of course, every platform is different. What it can provide, like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Snap, and obviously Amazon. Each one of those platforms has a different capabilities in terms of how do you check out and how do you redirect to product pages. But we take care about all these headaches for our customers, and it's a one platform where you can have a peace of mind and you can start creating social commerce experiences for your business. In addition, we also support live shopping inside the platform, so you can go live from anywhere, so through a dedicated app or through your laptop. You can invite co-hosts, and during this event you can associate again products to the event that will be showcased as a buy now button on the video player for the
Mm-hmm.
shoppers. And when you click, we give you just a full video checkout, like a full purchasing process. And we stream those events to your own .com, to your brand.com, for example, but also to all your social channels as well. Okay. By the way, if you work with like influencers or special hosts, we can stream the same event on their social media
Nice.
accounts as well, just to further expand the reach and maximize the opportunity to sell.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So
Yeah.
you provide this to all the channels. I think it's amazing. What do
Yeah.
you say is the biggest pain point that you solve? Is it time? The time that they're taking to do all this?
Yeah. So for the big organization, they have like dedicated team, a team to manage TikTok, another team to manage Facebook, another team to manage Instagram and YouTube.
Right.
And it's like very, very costly, and it's very difficult. It's a lot of work that needs to be done on the technical side, because those APIs, I keep changing on a daily basis, and you need to make sure that you're fully up to date and utilizing all these features. So we do that heavy lifting on behalf of our customers. You don't need this huge internal team. Just focus on creating videos, and then associating with products, and everything is seamless from that point. For the smaller organization, they don't have a team to start social commerce. They don't know even how to integrate
Right.
their brand.com with TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. So we take care about this headache, and then you can start selling. And we see the rise of social commerce, like the proportion for brands and retailers online, the proportion of selling outside of their brand.com is increasing dramatically. And this is mainly because they decided to start cooperating with marketplaces, with social networks, and actually sacrificing some of the revenues and create those revenue shares with those channels, because CPC is increasing, paid media is expensive, acquisition is expensive. So video is like the vehicle for the marketing these days.
How do you see video growing in the next years?
Yes, I mean, I'm in the video business for more than 20 years now. So
Okay.
I started a video when it used to be called broadcast, right? This is before before the iPhone, before anything, right? And we always discuss when commerce and media will converge, right? And during these years, by the way, thanks also to TikTok with what they did, right? And TikTok Shop and this endless scrolling, right, type of behavior. Now we see finally this mega trend is happening, and media and commerce are colliding. So the traditional media companies are becoming e-commerce companies, and traditional retailers and e-commerce companies are becoming media companies. So video is just all over. We know that over the internet, according to Cisco, more than like 82% of the worldwide internet traffic is video, right? And video is like a very, very more impactful and more powerful type of communication, triggers emotion, brand loyalty, and the proportion of video inside the marketing budget for any business is increasing. More than 90% of the businesses are creating videos, and this is just still growing because it works. And it works on all levels. Everything is growing. Short form video with TikTok, long form video with YouTube is growing. Definitely live is growing. So it's still a very, very positive trajectory for the future. And it's a very, very good organic type of sales method that is out there.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And how do you define social commerce? Is it a combination between those?
Yeah, social commerce is the ability of anyone to sell on his own social networks. Into the social networks, we also add YouTube, of course, which is not a social network, but it's a place of shoppers, of viewers, and YouTube are starting to release a lot of shoppable APIs. So they're going to introduce a digital shelf. So right below the video player, you will have like clickable thumbnails that you can redirect to purchase the product anywhere you like. And yeah, social commerce as a proportion of the entire e-commerce sales is increasing dramatically, right? So it's already today like a third of the Instagram users already made a purchase in 2023. TikTok is already selling on its platform, or other brands are selling on the TikTok's platform around $2.5 billion of revenues last year. There are like 250 million Facebook shops out there, and they just keep growing. It's expected to be like $6.2 trillion in 2030, right? So it's like 6-time increase from where we are today. So plenty of room to grow.
And are these platforms becoming more friendly with this commerce?
Yes,
because I know in the past they were not that.
Exactly, you're absolutely right. Everyone needs to, I guess, spend their time where they're good at, but they cannot ignore the fact that e-commerce is growing. People are spending time on the internet. They research, they probably entertained. They spend a lot of time also on e-commerce, right? And also e-commerce in social is increasing because people are excited by this impulse purchase, right? So the whole e-commerce industry is triggered by this impulse purchase, right? Not a major part of it. And definitely when you see a video that creates like a real transformation with a nice hook, like 30 to 60 seconds video, you get hooked and you click to purchase. And that's a very exciting, I think, type of opportunity for any business. But it's complicated. It's complicated to work with all these channels. And this is where we come in, and we just to make life easy for customers.
What would be your best piece of advice for a company looking to invest more into video and social commerce?
Yeah, so
how should they start?
Exactly. And you asked me before about the pains. This is the number one pain. People are convinced that video is working. Everyone knows that, right? But they say, okay, where do I start? How do I create those videos? Who are the influencers? I mean, there are so many questions that no one is expert in this field. So the first thing I want to say is you don't need this high production value, really polished type of video that you're spending 1 month to create. No, we don't talk about this type of video. You can create those, by the way. But when we talk about shoppable video, think TikTokification effect, right? Very authentic. Doesn't matter now the background and everything. Nice lighting, good audio, nice hook. Try to experiment. Post daily. Try to see what's working and what's not. In our platform, we provide the data and analytics from all the channels, and we can suggest what's working and what's not, which type of videos are working in what times, on which platform, and try to improve on that type of videos, and then know what's working and evolve from there, all organically, right? Those videos that are performing very, very well and are becoming maybe even semi-viral, right? You can then go ahead and invest in advertising and even push them with PPC, right? Just to expedite the success of these, and you will get a very, very good ROAS. It's also important to mention that brands need to understand where they are in the life cycle, whether you're introducing a new brand or company or introducing a new product line, if you are in awareness or consideration or convergence, it's there are type of videos that fits each one of these categories, right? So if you're on top of funnel and no one knows you, try to provide information about the market, about the industry, how-to guides, right? Tips. If you're now into consideration phase where your customer is evaluating option, try to work around more of a comparison guides and top 10 partners. What I see works very, very well, that those comparison reports are coming from the vendors themselves, right? And it can be in sort of video or even a blog post, right? And then when customers are ready to close, right, try to provide more product detail as screen sharing, okay, explaining feature set, pricing models. So just try to understand where are you in the life cycle, build the right storytelling for each one of them. But it's important to try, be authentic. If even you as a brand owner, go there. Like founder-led growth is very, very powerful, and try to work for the larger campaigns. Of course, work with influencer agencies, see what's working and what's not. It's all about quantity versus, of course, quality should be good in terms of content, but we aim for high volume just to figure out. And within 2 to 3 months, what's working and what's not, and you can still, focus on those type of videos that are creating the majority of the impact.
This is so valuable. I appreciate it really much.
Thanks.
It's great insights. I'm curious to know about your pricing. How does it work, and who are your target clients? I guess companies in the e-commerce space.
Yeah, e-commerce brands, retailers are looking to work with create more social commerce and shoppable video experiences, both for live shopping and non-live. We have like 3-4 packages. We have also a free for live package that gives you the ability to go live, to manage shoppable video and post them across your social networks. That package is obviously limited in number of videos and number of events you can do and number of channels, and then you can grow from there, which gives you more events, more storage, more amount of videos and viewers. And we also provide like an embed that you can place on your website, right? So for all these videos to be deployed in a very interactive and shoppable way on your own website. Product pages will automatically, after installing a JavaScript, product pages will automatically be added with a video of that product, because at the beginning of the process, we are connecting video to products. Then we deploy all these videos on all the product pages, and these type of services are available in all our packages. I think that the minimum package is $129 per month, and then you can grow from there depending on the volume that you have.
So it's great that the companies have a free version to try it out.
Yeah, we thought a lot about like 14 days trial. We said that it's fine, but I think what's working today is like free for life, because we have like creator customers, for example, and we also work with brands and with enterprises. So we serve large array of customer sizes, and we know that it's important that you start working with us, experience the uniqueness of the capabilities of what we can do. When you grow, we want to grow together with you. So that's the thought process around our pricing.
I love that mindset. Now,
Thanks.
I'd like to know more about the founding story of the company.
Yeah. So we celebrated 10 years this year for Vimmi, right?
Okay.
We are also a bootstrap company, a profitable company, right? And initially, we are in that video commerce space for the last, I would say, 3.5 years, right? And we, as a company, we started in the video space. We worked with mobile operators and content providers, and we provided them a white label Netflix type of experience, right? So online video platform, like direct to home video services that you can subscribe to very different packages. And also we provided the content management, CDN for streaming, the application, all the analytics, the content preparation. We have a lot of video engineering background, and this is where we started. Still, we have revenues from these type of customers, but we pivoted to the commerce, retail, brands world around 4 years ago, just taking our building blocks of technology on the video side and just productize them or adapt them to the commerce requirements. So yeah, I mean, we're quite unique. I think around 80 plus employees. Again, bootstrap, and it has its own. I mean, good things and bad things, but this is who we are. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you are the co-CEO. I
Yeah.
love to know the reason behind that, and how many co-founders were you when you started?
Yeah, so we are two co-founders and two shareholders, right? So, and the important here is that we are both of us are very experienced. So we already did, like I did a Nasdaq IPO for my previous company, Scopus Video Network. It was back in 2005,
Okay.
and also my partner did a Nasdaq IPO, a big one. So we already been managing large organizations, and we had experience. And this company we wanted to build without any external partners and funds. So we invested our own cash into it. We are still until today two major shareholders, and there is a good demarcation between us. My co-founder and partner, Amnon Shelf, is managing R&D, support, operation, and I'm handling all the marketing and sales and finances. And that demarcation is very, very important because it's specialized. Of course, today we have a lot of other managers in the company on the various fronts, but this is our in terms of equity and the founding team. This is how we got until here today.
And how did you meet each other?
We were introduced by someone. So I had a company, and he had a company, and someone thought that it's better that we meet because he thought it's a kind of complementary. Eventually, we merged those two companies, and this has become Vimmi in January 2014.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a long journey together.
Why did you decide to bootstrap it? You saw the experience of listing companies on Nasdaq.
I think yeah. I mean, we raised a lot of money from VCs, and we also did an IPO and managed a public company, and there are like amazing things, right, that come with it, and there are also a lot of regulations and processes that you need to follow. In terms of bootstrapping, I think we were very, I guess, maybe lucky, maybe smart to find like real big enterprise customers that work with us initially on a long-term engagement. Initially, we didn't have a working product, right? So initially it was like a semi-consulting, engineering, system integration with some technology. And gradually we migrated because we needed that cash flow, right? So any cash flow that we had, you just pulled it back to development. And then, it took us probably 2-3 years to do this 100% migration. And we got rid of all these professional services and consulting and engineering and integration, and totally focused on our own SaaS platforms and 100% based on the Vimmi technology. And it was a process that you need a lot of experience how to manage, set the expectation with customers, probably qualifying customers, making sure you work with the right one who can give you a longer term commitment so you can take more risks in terms of debts and financing to enable you to win these short-term cash flow challenges and maybe continue to evolve in terms of development, growth in marketing and sales, etc. etc. So it's a very delicate work of customer management, managing the finance, cash flow management, debts, short-term debts, just to help us go through this process. We always took some risks that are very, very we thought a lot about, that we knew that we have something to back it up, right? Whether it's a customer commitment or a cash flow commitment that we were aware of. At the first initial years, obviously it was more challenges, but since then it was like a very, very good experience for us, and we had enough cash flow to grow substantially and to invest in sales and marketing and to take the company to the next level.
This is super inspiring for starting founders.
Sure.
But for the companies that you IPO'd, were you part of the founding team or just joined later?
Yeah, I joined later, a few years later. I actually joined as a sales manager for Asian market, and I've been there like more than 10 years. And after I think 4 years, I've become the VP sales of the company. And after 6 years or so, I've become the president of the company. And we grew from like single digit millions of dollars to more than $100 million in the span of 6-7 years. There's really impressive growth. And these are the days before SaaS, right? I talk about like hardware, things you put in a rack in a data centers, right? Like compression equipment, satellite companies, cable companies doing their first move from analog to digital, right? And these were also before IPO. This was the early days of using the internet to deliver video, right? Think about it. It's very, very challenging. Video need to be smooth, full HD, right? It can't fail. And we had I think the company was very, very innovative on that front back then. Obviously, there are a lot of problems with managing video over the internet, packet loss and the jittering, a lot of blurs, a lot of problems, but we were able to overcome all these problems. And this was one of our breakthroughs into the market, which generated all this growth and, of course, the attractiveness for us to go IPO.
And for Vimmi, how did you find the first customers?
Wow, that's a good one.
Was it through network?
Yes, initially everything was through our network. Even today, but I see a lot of people talk about how everything is more difficult. People are not opening emails, and everything is getting more and more difficult. But in the foundation, people want to buy from people they build some kind of a relationship with, right?
Right.
If you have a relationship with someone and there are ways to build that, even as a cold outreach, first build a relationship, give some confidence, and then try to pitch something. This is the steps that probably a lot of people forgot because of this craziness around, predictive marketing and let's do outreach and cold calling. But it doesn't work, right? Because people, it's not enough. And it's very difficult today to differentiate from the technology perspective, right? It's very, very difficult. On any type of solution that you introduce, you'll find a lot of competition in this space. Each one is doing, some kind of maybe they have a different feature set, maybe a focus on something else. But for the people and there are people out there, they need to take decision to buy that product. It's mostly look the same, right? And it's very difficult to differentiate. So you don't win on feature set. That is clear, right? You don't sell features. You don't do like feature dumping, spray and pray your features. You win on other things. You win on relationship. You win on the fact that you give confidence to the other side that you will resolve any of their problems. Try to find that sweet spot about how to get in. And yes, initially it was always 100% relationship for us. They gave us a slack to evolve with the product, productization, stabilization. We were I believe a lot in like agile product market fit, like lean and mean, move fast, break things. Like don't spend a lot of times in creating this huge feature set, like very wide capabilities. No, the other way around. Focus on the least, like the minimum configuration to the minimum customer segment that you can find. Go with the product over there, get immediate feedback, reiterate, do like daily releases, really daily releases, show customers you're excited and committed, and then grow from there. So land and expand with a very, very small minimalistic feature set that makes a difference, and then grow from that. And this was our mentality. And after, I think, the second year, we started to participate. We went to a few exhibitions in the industry.
Okay.
And we knew how to present the company in a very, very professional way because of our background in terms of processes, the website, all the technical and marketing collateral. And we were invited for a few RFPs with really large organizations. And we did a very good job. Partner up where you lack experience or capabilities. For like we were fighting for a project in Asia. Mm-hmm. We didn't have anyone working for us in Asia, right? No support in Asia. And these are like long-term agreement with like large enterprises, right? They need to see you 10 times before you win a deal, and they need to see a big team. So we cooperated with a local system integrator. It was very, very helpful for us. And together as a team, we were able to win a huge contract that, by the way, continues. I just renewed this agreement for the 8th and 9th year of engagement. And this is like, 7-figure annual contract, right? And we have few of those. And that's the only way to do that. Of course, today we are going to these type of projects on our own, but partner up is very, very important if you don't have the resources to do that on your own.
So much value shared in today's episode, and I have to ask, how did you start your career?
Okay, so I studied engineering and software, but I knew that I need to be on the, let's say, customer facing, people oriented. I'm more people oriented type of guy, very empathetic, and also I someone I just saw a job offer, a job proposal, and I tried, and I got hired. This was my first mentor, right? That actually taught me a lot, and this is so important to have the right mentoring in your career. I had few of those in my career that I thankful so much, and from there it was just so I was on the business side, traveled a lot. I've been all over the world doing business, trying to win project. I lost project, but I won much more. I think there are a few billions of dollars of business, that I executed in my career, and it's all thanks to really leaders in terms of the people that I work with, the organization that I work with, and really few people that just push me a lot in my career. I had my internal drive, but you need to have a lot of knowledge as well. It's not enough to have just this internal craziness that you can win everything. You need to have the right tools and knowledge how to do things. And I think I was very lucky in the beginning of the career to work in this type of organization with the right type of managers.
What would be your best piece of advice to somebody just starting out after high school or college?
Yeah, I mean, it's you can innovate and you can lead and initiate, even in a bigger organization, or even if you want to found a new company and be an entrepreneur, right? If you want to go to the entrepreneurial route, you need to understand that you are the manager, you are the finance guy, you are the cleaning guy. You do everything, right? And it's something very, very difficult for a lot of people. You also need to know that it's going to take you 2 times the money and 3 times the time to reach that level that you are imagining in your head. Yeah. And I also found that a lot of entrepreneurs, they know a lot to tell you why the venture is going to succeed, right? But they spend very, very minimal time on objections, right? And also on what are the reasons this venture is going to fail, right? So it's good to have that winning mentality, but try to consult with your community. Don't be afraid to share your ideas and vision with the community. No one is going to start a company because you told them about it, right? People are so busy with what they do. Don't be afraid to share, but focus a lot on what's going to kill your business and learn from this mistake and move on. And you need to have that tenacity. Don't fail. I mean, fail a lot, but don't stop because you fail. I mean, the only way you can fail is just to stop, right?
Yes.
Right. So you can find solutions for everything. Just keep going. It requires a lot of effort and special characters, a lot of tenacity. Figure out with yourself if you have what it takes to win all these battles.
Very much appreciated. I have one last question for you, Eitan. What's your favorite software that you use apart from your own?
Apart from my own? So I think for me, I'm also host of a podcast, and Riverside just wins everything for me. I mean, the whole post-production it's reduced for 2 minutes. It's just ridiculous. And AI use in terms of podcast. So I've been able to also publish 2-3 episodes every week. And it's really amazing the way Riverside is operating. I just realized lately that they are also an Israeli company, which is also an amazing revelation. So well done, Riverside.
Anything else that you want to share today on the podcast?
Yes, I'd love also to give your audience a special coupon code or a discount for the Vimmi platform. We will share it on the show notes with you. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm quite active on LinkedIn, Eitan Koter, EITAN and visit vimmi.net, VIMMI.net, to learn a lot about videos, video commerce, shoppable video, and don't hesitate to reach out with any question you might have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian. It was really a pleasure. Thank you.